Burkina Faso, under brave leader Captain Ibrahim Traoré, has done something huge. They have completely broken all diplomatic relations with France. No more French embassy, no more talks, no more pretending to be friends.
Government statement. The government of Burkina Faso wishes to inform both the national and international public that it has decided to break off diplomatic relations with the French Republic effective today, 26 June 2026. This decision comes after a thorough assessment of the current state of bilateral relations between Burkina Faso and France. In fact, the essential conditions for fostering relations based on mutual respect, reciprocal trust, respect for the principle of non-interference in internal affairs, and national sovereignty have not been met. This situation is reflected, among other things, by the relentless activism of the current regime in France against the interests of Burkina Faso, open neo-colonial ambitions with active support for subversive networks and terrorists who are causing grief in our country and the Sahel, as well as the treachery and bias in speeches and opinions about our country, aiming to make it a pariah in the international community. In the face of these imperialist ambitions to dominate our country and enslave our people, we have chosen responsibility and sovereignty. The government wishes to emphasize that this decision in no way calls into question the historical, human, cultural, and social ties that unite the people of Burkina Faso and France. It is aimed solely at the institutional framework of relations between the two states at the diplomatic level. The government reassures both national and international audiences of its determination and commitment to ensure the protection of foreign nationals, to whom it reaffirms its hospitality, as well as the safeguarding of their interests. It calls on all citizens to act responsibly, with restraint and civility towards French nationals and all expatriates living in Burkina Faso, in strict compliance with the laws of the Republic. The government reaffirms its determination to pursue an independent foreign policy based on diversifying its partnerships, strengthening South-South cooperation, developing balanced relations with all states, and promoting peace, security, and sustainable development. The government of Burkina Faso remains open to dialogue with all states in the international community on the basis of mutual respect, reciprocity, sovereign equality, and the defense of each other's legitimate interests. It remains committed to building with all nations that cherish peace and justice, a free, fairer, and more united world. Done in Ouagadougou this 26th day of June 2026.
This is the big final break. Captain Ibrahim Traoré and his government said enough is enough. France can no longer play games in Burkina Faso. This news is shaking the whole world. This is not a small fight. This is history happening in front of our eyes. Captain Traoré has been pushing France out step by step for years. Now he has finished the job. Africa is watching. Many of us are cheering. This shows what real courage looks like. A young African leader saying no to the old colonial power. Let me tell you the full story in simple words so everyone can understand. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is a strong young leader. He took power in Burkina Faso in September 2022 after a coup. Many people outside Africa thought he would fail, but he proved them wrong. He promised to fight terrorists, take back control of his country, and make Burkina Faso strong on its own. He did not want France telling his country what to do anymore. France used to rule Burkina Faso a long time ago. Even after independence in 1960, France kept a lot of power. They had troops there, they had big say in money and mining, they wanted things to stay that way. But Captain Traoré said no. He started to change everything. Now, how is Captain Traoré started pushing France out first? He looked at the soldiers. France had troops in Burkina Faso to help fight terrorists, but many people in the country were angry. They said the French troops were not really helping. In January 2023, Traoré told France to take their ambassador away. Then he said the French soldiers must leave within 1 month. By February 2023, the French troops were gone. No more French military bases. Burkina Faso said, "We will protect our own land with with our own people. Next, he cleaned up the diplomats. Burkina Faso kicked out several French diplomats. They said these people were doing bad things like spying and helping troublemakers. In 2023 and 2024, more French people with diplomatic papers were told to leave. France was shocked, but Traoré stood firm. Then came a big change in language. For many years, French was the main official language. That means government papers, schools, and important work used French. But most normal people speak local languages like Mure. Captain Traoré changed the constitution. Now local languages are the official ones. French is only a helper language. This was huge. It means Burkina Faso is proud of its own culture. They also left a big French language group with Mali and Niger. No more depending on the colonizer's tongue. The money part was very important too. Burkina Faso has a lot of gold. For years, big foreign companies took most of the money from the mines. Many of these companies had links to the old system with France. Captain Traoré said this must stop. His government took control of important gold mines. They bought some mines back for the country. They built the first gold factory inside Burkina Faso. Now the gold stays home. They are making more money than ever before. In 2025, they got record gold from the ground. This money can build schools, roads, and help the people. No more letting outsiders take everything. He also made new friends. Traoré brought Burkina Faso closer to Russia, China, and Turkey. Most important, he joined with Mali and Niger to make the Alliance of Sahel States, or AES. These three countries work together now. They left the old West African group called ECOWAS when it tried to pressure them. They are building their own way, strong together. All these steps made France very angry. But Traoré did not stop. He said Burkina Faso wants real respect, no more tricks. Then came the shocking news this week. On Friday, Burkina Faso announced on national TV, "We are cutting all diplomatic relations with France starting today." The government explained why. They said France still acts like the old colonial boss. They accuse France of helping secret groups and even terrorists who are killing people in the Sahel. They say France does not respect Burkina Faso's right to rule itself. After checking everything, they decided the old friendship is impossible. This move is a total shock. It is not just words. It means no French embassy in Ouagadougou. No easy talks between the two governments. It is the end of the road for the old relationship. Many people call it the final death of France Afrique, that old system where France controlled its former colonies from behind the scenes.